I'm Heidi Nessa and glad you're joining us today as we take a closer look at an Edina viewer favorite, built by Carl M. Hansen Companies and full of unique design technology and the latest in cutting-edge products and innovation, right here on The Art of Home. This is The Art of Home. Each week we take you on a private tour of some of the Twin Cities' most distinctive homes and hear from the creative and talented people behind the design. From lofts to lake living, from ultra-contemporary to timeless traditionals. This is The Art of Home. You may remember that we toured this home by Carl M. Hansen Companies in an earlier episode, and today we're thrilled to be joined by industry experts that will walk us through the specifics in putting together this luxury home. You're in for a treat as we learn more about the products and design that make it so spectacular. See what makes a home unique and what makes it tick. The planning, the process, and the whys in product selection. We'll talk granite, technology, and building trends.
Back in 1929, when my grandfather was building, he had a few people that worked for him. He had carpenters, and they kind of did everything from wiring to nailing the house together. These days, it takes a ton of people and a ton of specialists, people that are the number one in their field. It's just very different than it used to be. We need to have somebody who is absolutely on top of everything that's going on in every specific field, from interior design to tile work to plumbing. No longer are we wearing different hats. And someone like me is smart enough to know that we need to rely on the number one people in each individual field.
Granite today makes up a majority of the surfaces in new construction. With its flexibility and pattern for design of any style and maintenance-free appeal, it's sure to be on everyone's wish list. We're so excited to be joined today by Connie Sauer of Granite-Tops, and you guys have knocked it out of the park in this home with the solid surfaces and the many applications of granite and beyond.
Well, thank you.
Well, so what's your favorite thing?
I love the kitchen. I love the openness of the whole area. I love the color selections. I love how the granite plays off the brick in the fireplace and the nice backsplash on the other fireplace. It all just works well with the floors. It's just beachy and just a bright open space, really pretty.
It's very serene, and also that you repeated it on the hearth, on the floor.
Very much
so it really ties together. And then into the master bath.
Master bath is beautiful. The master bath is a combination of marble. We've also incorporated Caesar stone, which is a quartz product, man-made stone surface. So it's nice to see how the two play off of each other and how they complement each other so well. It's just a beautiful space.
Oh, it's just so polished and it looks so perfect in there.
Yeah.
And then it's a circular flow here with this floor plan. The laundry room has a beautiful look too.
True. That one is Azul Platino. It's another beautiful granite. It's got kind of cool blues in it and creams and just very bright and beachy and just works really well with all the other colors in the home.
So Connie, what drives the selection process here?
Well, a few things do. Here we were looking for a stone that was going to complement the beachy feel, the warmth, but yet the cool blues running through here. This stone does that. It complements everything in here really well. It's also a very large island in this kitchen. So what we were looking for was a slab that was large enough to accommodate this island in one piece. This slab does that. Oftentimes, if the slab selections are made too early, when the cabinet drawings aren't finalized, you can end up reserving a stone that's not large enough to accommodate that in one piece.
Oh, we have to remember it is natural product, so it's coming
is.
right out of the ground onto your countertops.
Correct.
That's great. And you do some stabilizing things here too, which is important.
All of our sink rails that run across the front of the sink, we put a steel rod through there, and the reason we do that is because that is one of the most fragile pieces of your kitchen. We tell people not to stand on there to change lights above the island or above a sink area, but they do. So we actually run a steel rod through the front of there to add extra support and make it more durable.
So you can dance on
You
the
can
counters.
dance on your island. Yes, you can.
As a designer, granite is one of the most exciting and fun parts of the selection process. It can be very overwhelming though for a client because there are so many options. They range with so many different colors and materials, and it can be very hard to know what you're looking for. One thing we like to ask our clients right off the bat is, how will you be using your space? That way we know how durable we need to be and what product would be best for you. In this house in particular, we chose a lot of different countertops that ranged in a lot of the gray tones. We wanted to go with a more cooler, little bit blue and coastal feel to keep it fresher and lighter. And we also played with 6 different materials. We have granite, we used Caesar stone, and we played up the different finishes that we used on the countertops, as far as some countertops in the space are honed, others are polished, others have a satin antique finish, just to give a cool little edge. And speaking of edges, we did a lot of different edge details as well. You can do an OG edge or a rounded, more simple edge, and we like to just play it up, but also have them work cohesively in the home together.
In choosing granite or hard surfaces, selections should work cohesively with other elements in the home, such as fireplace stone, decorative tile, backsplashes, and wood finishes. So there are so many different styles of solid surface, in particular granite. How many do you think you've got?
Oh, I would say we stock about 1,500 slabs, a mixture of granite, quartz, marble, onyx, soapstone, cement with recycled glass. It is just a cherry pick in heaven. It's a really fun process.
And you really encourage people to mix and match
I
these
do.
surfaces.
I think that you can make it your own. You can incorporate all kinds of different surfaces and make something very unique, and that's just you. So you can mix honed finishes, you can mix granites with quartz, you can mix marbles with quartz, you can mix these up, and it's a beautiful way to make something custom.
Oh, it sounds like a fun trip.
Yeah, it is.
All right, let's go look at this back entry now. It's super charming, and I love the granite in there.
Okay.
We're in this charming room, and this granite in here is just perfect.
Well, thank you. Yes, it's called Azul Platino. It's a beautiful granite. You can see that there's smaller pieces in here, so we've capped benches. This is a wonderful opportunity to update your home and cap some of those wood surfaces that might be outdated with a piece of granite, very inexpensively.
And it's just a remnant, really.
And it's just a remnant, that's right.
Great. So how do you help people visualize what they're going to be doing? Because that's so hard for many of us.
Well, when they come in, oftentimes they have some little pictures from magazines and whatnot that they're looking of kind of a concept that they're trying to accomplish. We can talk about colors, they can bring a cabinet with them, they can bring hardware with them, and then we kind of help them bring it all together.
And it's all digital.
Right. So if they have a large project and they want to lay that all out digitally, they can do that. We can load their cabinet drawings up, we can lay out all their stone on those cabinet drawings and show them exactly what their product is going to look like when it's installed.
Oh, that's just great. So, Connie, what do we need to know for granite for the rest of us, for everybody that's looking at this beautiful house but wants a little piece of it for their own?
Well, granite is very affordable. And I think it's timeless. It's one of those things where whether you're building a luxury home or you're just updating the home that you're in right now and you just want to freshen things up, you can do your countertops, you can add some new hardware. It doesn't take a lot to just really freshen things up and give you a whole new look.
Oh, it's just such a beautiful look, and it is so timeless. And thank you so much for being here today to share your perspective and insight. It was great to meet you.
Great to meet you as well.
Another great application for granite in Minnesota is using granite in the exterior kitchens. We love our summertime, and granite is a great way to bring an element from the inside to the outside and make the whole design cohesive.
The hidden gems in this home are in the technology. Coming up next, Rob Kretz of AVID takes us through his world, this house, and what to expect for your future in home technology. Right here on The Art of Home.
Find your place this September at the Parade of Homes, where dream homes come true. Check out the Green Path Energy Efficient Home Tour in partnership with Xcel Energy and pick up your free guidebook at Holiday.
Most paints have color that sits on the surface, but nothing beats Benjamin Moore's Color Lock technology that locks color right in, no matter how often you wash it. Color Lock technology, exclusively from your Benjamin Moore retailer.
It feels good to be in tune with your environment, to see its true beauty, experience its tranquility. What cannot be seen is often most beautiful. Phantom screens are out of sight until you need them. Their true beauty is that they are not screens. They are phantom screens.
Take a journey through the Floors of Distinction showroom. Experience firsthand the best in carpets, beautiful hardwood flooring, and the latest in specialty floors. We have professional interior designers, expert staff, and installers that are dedicated to turning your dreams into reality. Your home, your vision, and our experience, all working together. Visit us on the northeast corner of Highway 494 and Bass Lake Road to see the distinctive possibilities. Floors of Distinction. Imagine what we can do for you.
Find your place this September at the Parade of Homes, where dream homes come true. Check out the GreenPath Energy Efficient Home Tour in partnership with Xcel Energy and pick up your free guidebook at Holiday.
Welcome back to the Art of Home, as we journey deeper into this home built by Carl M. Hansen Companies and discover the hidden mystique. Now we're here with Rob Kretz of AVID Technology. All right, I walk into this house, the architecture, the design, the look and feel of it's absolutely stunning. It's one of our favorite houses. That's why we're back here. But there's technology everywhere, except we can't see it.
We will accept that comment graciously. Thank you very much. Part of our job is to blend technology seamlessly in the house. We try to eliminate wall clutter. We don't have volume controls and light switches all over the house. Everything is seamlessly integrated into an iPad.
So take us through all the components that we see here.
Well, what we've got is whole house audio control, video distribution. Your movies, your television shows can be sent anywhere throughout the house from the iPad itself. Lighting control, security system, climate control, to the extent that we have cameras placed both on site as well as remote cameras at a cabin in Wisconsin for viewing both locally and when you're away.
So properties that aren't necessarily here, you can also keep an eye on.
Absolutely.
And the lighting up and down, no matter where you're at as well.
Whether you're home or away, we also have them on a timer in a vacation mode, so it presents the impression that someone is in the house, so that burglars will maybe move on to the next home.
Well, and I think a really important thing for people these days too is you've got the climate on there.
Oh, it's one of my favorites. With one simple press of a button, I can set the house to a specific temperature.
Home technology and system integration can't be overlooked in today's homes. The convenience, security, control, and aesthetic abounds in this house, and is a center point for both new construction and retrofits now and into the future. All right, Rob, so logistics. I see an iPad mounted in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
That's one. Where else or how else does this work?
We try to centrally locate at least one iPad in a central portion of the home so that everyone has immediate and easy access to it. It's not exclusive to just the one iPad though. You can have multiple iPads, whether it's the kids, every adult in the house, as well as your iPhone, iPod Touch.
So it's their normal iPad?
Correct.
Or their normal
It's not
phone.
an exclusive iPad.
Okay.
It's just an iPad.
I love that. So it's just a part of what we all do every day.
Absolutely.
That's great.
One of my favorite features is remote access. Clients are able to remote into their house and control the house, whether it be lighting or security. For instance, we had a client recently that was on safari in South Africa, looked at a camera, opened their garage door for a delivery person, closed the garage door behind him, and then went back on safari.
Brilliant. All right, give us a couple more hidden gems, because I know there's more.
A couple of my favorite features in this house. We've got a security camera at the front door. If someone rings the doorbell, it takes a snapshot of the person. That can be sent via email, even when you're away.
Wow.
Another thing that I love in this house is the shades in the master bedroom. They're on a timer. They open at 7 o'clock in the morning. They close a half an hour past sunset. And on the weekends, they open a little bit later so you can sleep in.
And I know there are a bunch of things downstairs that we can see, so let's go take a look.
Sounds great.
Tell me some of the trends in entertainment spaces. We're in one right now, but what's different about this? What's happening?
What we've seen over the last few years is a decline in true dedicated home theaters. More often, clients are moving towards a multi-purpose space such as this, where you can watch a movie but still play games.
And what about this room now is happening in regard to the technology? We see things that we didn't see upstairs. It's kind of more opulent. It's a little bit more in your face.
One of the things that we tried to do here was to offset the sharp contrast between a big television on a wall and this beautiful white wall. So what we've done is built a fabric panel which contains the speakers to sort of soften the room.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
And it's all sound controlled.
Absolutely. This is an acoustically treated room as well.
Wow.
So during the movies, you actually hear the explosions and you hear the whispers.
And the shades go down.
Absolutely.
So you're in really a theater.
With one press of a button.
And we can't ignore the lighted soffit.
It's one of my favorite
It's so
features.
cool.
And we've got my favorite right now, aqua, but very simply, we can switch that over to blue.
It's fantastic. Well done.
Thank you.
Technology is trend, and when it's integrated into design like this, it's easy to believe that it drives the look and style components of any design. Rob, there's so much happening in technology, and as you look to the future, you're right on the cutting edge.
We try to be. Some of the things that we're working on today, you actually won't see for about another 2 years. With technology evolving and changing so much, we try to pre-wire homes so that as technology evolves, our clients aren't left in the dust.
I love that. And so you won't even tell me what's happening in the future,
We're gonna have to do another
it's
show.
so exciting. Well, but the iPad is only a couple years old, so just think of the possibilities.
Absolutely.
It's fantastic. It has been so great to be with
Thank
you
you
today,
very
and
much.
really appreciate your perspective and insight.
Thank you.
This high level of integration in technology requires not only a sophisticated process with much planning, but also techniques that allow homeowners now and in the future to visualize how the house is wired. 360-degree photography allows both the current and future owners to move forward with potential remodeling or other projects seamlessly. Each area is photographed, marked, and filed for every client as a living document as to where wiring is and what's behind walls, in floors, and overhead and ceilings. A very useful tool, and with up to 15 miles of wires in a single home, this is a great feature of AVID's commitment to each client.
All the technology in this house is hidden behind the walls. There's no remotes to lose, not a lot of switches littering the walls. Rob took 13 miles of wire and buried it behind the walls and brought it seamlessly to a rack in the basement where it was meticulously zip-tied to the rack itself. A homeowner's not going to go around and be able to pull things out and put it back in. Nothing is going to come out of place. I think that the real key to getting this to work correctly is the collaboration that occurs early on in the process when building a house. It really makes the end result phenomenal.
Stay tuned as we get a closer look at the building and industry's bright future, right here on The Art of Home.
What's your mood? Now you can shop lighting for every room in your home. With hundreds of unique finds, Lapin Lighting is your escape to the unusual. Visit the 5,000 square foot designer showroom in downtown Minneapolis' historic warehouse district, 1 block off Washington and 394 on 3rd Avenue, or online at lapinlighting.com. For 85 years, Lapin Lighting has been the full-service, family-owned experts in lighting for every mood.
Come mingle with us. Mingle Cabinetry Furnishings and Design, together with Studio M Interiors, offers you everything you want for your home under one roof. Explore state-of-the-art products in full-size room displays. At Mingle, you'll find innovative products and creative solutions for every inch of the home. Let Mingle's award-winning design team awaken your signature style. Open to the public just 1 mile east of 494 on Highway 55. Mingle and Studio M, everything you want for your home.
There's a revolution taking place in home technology, and it's happening directly on your smartphone or tablet. ResTech is the Twin Cities electronic lifestyle experts. New construction or remodel, ResTech is there to help. From the initial technology consultation, system design, implementation, and ongoing support. See what ResTech can do for you at the new 25,000 square foot Mingle Design Center just east of 494 on Highway 55 in Plymouth. ResTech is your trusted technology system partner.
We live in a city where home is definitely where the heart is, and lucky for us, home-related events are plentiful. Where there's one organization here in town that caters to our desire for everything new and wonderful, plus works tirelessly behind the scenes on programs and projects that impact us all. Please welcome a few of the current team from the Builders Association of the Twin Cities as they prime us for upcoming events and new initiatives for the future.
The Builders Association of the Twin Cities, better known as BATSI, is an industry trade association made up of professional builders and remodelers, manufacturers, and suppliers. You probably know us best for our Parade of Homes and Remodelers Showcase that we do twice a year. BATSI functions in a number of ways representing the housing industry and the eventual homeowners through events, through advocacy, through our outreach foundation, and through education and networking. This year is our 65th year. We're very excited to be showcasing a number of homes throughout the new neighborhoods in the Twin Cities and newly remodeled homes that will be open for the 4 to 5 weeks during the showcase for everyone to see. A lot of families make it a tradition to go house hunting and see the new designs and finishes and materials and get ideas for their own homes.
The guidebooks are an amazing resource for you as you plan your trip through the Parade of Homes and the Remodeler Showcase. Obviously, they have all of the projects listed in them with photos, with write-ups about what you're going to see there. They also have great stories. If you're thinking about buying a home or remodeling, you can hear about people who've gone through the process. You can see products and trends and things like that to really learn and experience the parade before you get out to the homes. In addition to the guidebook, the website, paradeofhomes.org, is an amazing opportunity to get more information. They may have videos, they may have additional photos, so you can really drill into them a little bit more than you can in the guidebook. In addition, it's designed to be mobile, so you can take it with you as you're going to the homes, and it's designed to be there for you year-round. So as you're thinking about buying or remodeling, you can learn more about that process. You can engage with other people in the community, builders, remodelers, and families through our social media. Facebook, Pinterest, House, all of those types of things will help you learn as you're exploring this opportunity.
If you go to the website, you get your parade book, you can actually plan your trip out. You can decide what home you're going to first, what's the next closest home, and then it makes the trip a lot more fun and a lot more easier. If you'd like to see more information about the builder or the remodeler or the suppliers or vendors, you can go to the Builders Association website. You can do a search by vendor, by builder, by remodeler, and you can get the information that you need. One of the neat things about the website that you're going to see is a personal designer home visualization, lots of words. But what you do is you'll be able to take a home that's entered into the parade, you'll be able to click on a picture of that home and then be able to change things to your liking. For instance, you can change cabinetry, flooring, paint color. You could make that little home your home and then take that picture and bring it to the builder and tell them that that's what you'd like to do.
We're really excited about a new program that we started a couple of years ago. It's called Minnesota's Green Path. And this is one of the reasons that BATSI is in business, is to help consumers in a lot of different ways. And we knew that when we built a green program, that there were two things we knew when we started Minnesota's Green Path. One is that people are different. They have different budgets and different priorities. So when they were ready to build, a stock green program wasn't really what they needed. We also know that nobody really understands building science except for, of course, our builders and remodelers. The point was, when we created Green Path, was to create a home performance report that allowed people to compare the expected energy usage between homes and to see all of the green features that were included in that home.
More specifically, every Green Path home receives a home performance report. It's a lot like the miles per gallon sticker that you get at a new car lot. A key objective for Green Path was to have an apples-to-apples comparison of homes at every price point throughout the price continuum. You'll find home performance reports in 40% of the homes in this year's Parade of Homes, and that number is growing. They can be found in the guidebook with the Green Path icon. The main score, the main measure, is the HERS index, which is like golf. The lower the HERS index, the better. And the HERS index is derived from multiple inspections of the home and software modeling that tests the home's efficiency by measuring the insulation, the windows, the the way a home is oriented on site, and a host of other factors are plugged into software that gives a FERS index. We're very proud of this program. It's 2 years old and it's bringing more homeowners into the green space, which was a big challenge before. There are several programs in the market that are tough to access. The Green Path program is built for the entire market.
So one of the things you probably don't know about BATSI is that we do a lot of work behind the scenes with regulatory agencies and with legislators. And our main goal there is to ensure that the housing that we build is safe, durable, affordable, healthy, because that's the goal of the builders and the remodelers and the vendors and the suppliers that are members of the Builders Association of the Twin Cities. You might not also realize that much of the cost of housing is based on that regulation and is based on legislation. So we want to make sure that whatever regulation and legislation comes forward, it's reasonable and it's achievable, so that we can protect the home industry for all of our home buyers and our folks who are interested in remodeling. So what makes BATSI possible is the active and engaged participation of our builders, our remodelers, and our vendors and associates, all coming together for the good of the industry and, most importantly, for the good of the homeowner. We want a great housing market in the Twin Cities. So BATSI is the Parade of Homes and the Remodelers Showcase. BATSI is the advocacy work that we do on behalf of our builders. BATSI is Green Path. And BATSI is a nonprofit foundation. We have a foundation that builds and remodels homes for those that are less fortunate. We're so pleased and proud to be able to give back to the community that has made our industry so successful.
As 2013 president, it's been an honor to serve our professional builders and remodelers and see all the wonderful work that they do together on behalf of the industry and of our homeowners. I invite you all to come tour the Parade of Homes and Remodelers Showcase, to view us online and check out our website and other social media and join the conversation.
From trends and solid surfaces to integrated state-of-the-art technology, plus a look into the world of building and upcoming events. We hope you're inspired and we thank you for joining us today. Be sure to tune in again next week as we tour another new home and check online for past episodes. We'll see you next week on The Art of Home.